May I please, Your Lordship? In item number 13, Lordship, we have filed an affidavit of service, Lordship. It may be called from
Item number
13. The service, if it's service of it.
but here respondent number 2 and 3 have not been served.
We have filed, we have dusty service affidavit.
2, 3 and 8.
Dusty service, we have filed in dusty service affidavit today. We have served by dusty.
You consider it along with the supplementary?
Lordship, I'm just called.
Adjournment request.
Please, Your Lordships. Your Lordship, I beg to mention item number 22 of the daily list, Your Lordship. Your Lordship, the arguing counsel is out of station. Kindly 4 weeks time may be allowed, Your Lordship, in this matter.
Consider the petitioner list in September.
Item number 23, my lord. It is an income tax appeal. Inadvertently, my lord, the stay petition could not be filed, my lord. I pray for, my lord, at least 1 week's time to file the affidavit, my lord, stay petition. Can it be in the next week? My lord, next week, my lord. My lord. So, my lord, can it be next week, my lord? Because there is a demand, demand notice pending.
Demand notices have been issued. Section 9A, Form 9A, you have filed the wrong.
So it was corrected, my lord.
You have to, the question of law, whether it can be considered at a later stage or not after the expiry of the limitation.
But my
That is
lord,
the
here,
question of law only.
yes, my lord, one of the substantial question of law is that.
That is the only substantial question of law.
Lordship.
No other substantial question of law is there. We have gone through it.
Lordship, my lord, can it be next week? Because my lord, the
Not
demand,
next week.
otherwise, my
2 weeks,
lord,
2 weeks.
2 weeks, my lord. Obliged, my lord.
May I please, Lordship, I beg to mention. May I please, Lordship, I beg to mention item number 30 with the consent of other side.
Item number
30.
page wise. Why don't you call the page wise? I'll call this page number 1. Anybody will call this page number 1? 1 to 6.
1 to 6,
Is next.
7 to 17. Adjournment request.
May it please, Your Lordship. With the consent of the other side, Lordship, I beg to mention item number 11. Lordship, the matter may kindly come after 1 week. And we'll file the objection in the meantime, Lordship.
You are for?
Lordship, for the respondent.
At the request of the concept of the respondent, this after 4 weeks. Yes.
Item number 18 to 28. Adjournment request.
May I please? My lord, item number 27, my lord. I pray for 1 week time, my lord. Because in the case, my lord, senior advocate Ashish Dasgupta, my lord, newly engaged. Ashish
The
Dasgupta
last
newly
time,
engaged.
on 17/3/2025, we granted you time.
Right, my lord, earlier because my lord, other senior, my lord, he, my lord, not well. So, my lord, new senior, my lord, Ashish Dasgupta engaged, my lord. He told me, my lord, he has some difficulty today. So, after a week.
The matter, sir, what relief we can grant you in this matter. Challenge if any caste certificate is issued wrongly, challenge it separately. How this PIN is maintainable in that? How
Right,
can
my
we-
lord, but my lord,
How can we issue a blanket order? No certificate can be issued without even considering the merit of the application.
right, my lord, but my lord, my senior may be had
What
because my
the
lord.
senior
some
said,
difficulty.
on that date also, you sought some time, they will complete the instruction, still you have not completed. 2 months, almost 2 months have passed. What is the point in it?
My lord, after 1 week, my lord.
Now the association is not issuing any certificate, it's online system, everything. So your grievance regarding this, once the association is not issuing any certificate, ST certificates, what's the problem with that?
My lord, 1 week, my lord. also.
Next week, not more than that, next week.
Yes, yes.
Any request? Any other request?
May I please lordship, I beg to mention number 30 with the consent of other side. Your senior counsel is suffering from illness. That's why 2 weeks time may be granted.
September.
I'm grateful.
May I please, your lordship, with the consent of the other side, I beg to mention item number 29, lordship. 1 week time may be allowed, lordship.
29, Lordship, too many, it has been in adjournment only. Lordship, I just pray, he said that his senior is sick. So I do not have objection to that, but a date to be fixed.
The Lok Adalat is already ordered for
Yes.
granting compensation. How you are
Not a-
denying that?
Yes. It's
And
a
the
small
Lalit
matter.
Singhal Jay simply said pursuant to that order, release the compensation.
Yes.
Only 1 week, lordship.
Why 1 week, sir? Why this person is deprived? 2016 order.
I am for the claimant, lordship.
You are for the
Insurance.
insurance company. How this order is wrong, man?
Lordship, because Lordship in the Lok Adalat, that was the only condition. If Lordship looks at the Lok Adalat order, that was the only condition that the interest on that earlier paid amount will not be paid. That was our, on that only the settlement.
Seemingly the learner, we don't find any illegality in the order of the Leonard Singhal Judge.
But that was the only
Argue
condition.
it out. Argue it out.
Uh,
Argue it today.
Right now,
Wait for your turn.
Lordship.
Yeah, please, Lord. This is a pending writ petition, my lord. May I humble prayer of the lordships?
Ask
Can it
the
be on
bench.
9th, my lord?
Ask the registry. Ask the registry, made a request before that.
Daily list for this item 1 to 4.
May it please your lordship.
Oh, give me a second. What about the-
Lordship, by way of the last affidavit, Lordship, we brought on record that directions were issued to re-verify the street vending zones. Lordship, the current position is that Lordship, the serving officials, they have submitted a report before the GMC authorities, which is under consideration. Once it is considered by the GMC, it will be sent to the higher authorities.
By what time the GMC would consider?
Lordship, 4 weeks may be granted,
Not
Lordship.
4 weeks. Not 4 weeks.
Lordship
That is
may
pending
kindly
since
see.
last 4 years,
Lordship.
not
Lordship
4
may-
weeks.
Lordship will bring on record, Lordship, within 4
What?
weeks, Lordship.
No, not at all.
Your lordships may kindly peruse the affidavit, your lordship.
Yes,
Pay annexer C, page 73, your lordship. This was dated 18 January 2005, 25, the minutes. And
yes,
the-
yes. That is
Lordship.
in the January, they have ordered for review and still 4 months have passed
Lord.
and you are not able to review. Then what remains?
Lordship, in that case, Lordship may fix a date after 3 weeks, Lordship will bring.
No, madam, no, not at all. It's the matter, January says you are sitting tight over the matter.
No,
Why?
Lordship, the report has been submitted, Lordship. it is
So what
under
to do with that
consideration.
report? Frame it and place it in your office. What to do with that report? Where is the decision?
Lordship will bring on record, Lordship.
When?
Lordship, some time may be granted.
How much time? Not 3 weeks, 2 weeks, no, next week.
Lordship,
Proper
10,
record.
Lordship, 10 days may be granted, we'll bring it on record, Lordship, in that case.
Last opportunity of 10 days is granted to the counsel for the respondent to bring on record the latest factual report. This 10 days के बाद की दे दो list on so and so.
16.5.
Deeply obliged.
Deeply obliged, Lord. Item number 5.
The amended petition has been filed, Your Lordship.
Amended?
Amended petition has been filed, Your Lordship. The names of those particular states were removed. And now only Nagaland, Mizoram, Arunachal and Assam remains.
Yes, ma'am.
Lordship, in this case, I am appearing for respondent number 1 and 2, Lordship. As per my instruction, Lordship, a petition is pending before the Honorable Supreme Court, Lordship. And
What are the details?
Lordship, next date is on 9/9/2025.
What are the details of this petition?
Yes,
Under Article 32 petition,
32, Lordship.
same issue.
Same issue, Lordship, the Forest Amendment Act 2023 has been challenged. Yes, sir. Hello, from the applicant.
You file an affidavit of this, that the similar matter is pending, to consider. Learned counsel, appearing for the respondent number 1 and 2 has submitted that the issue raised in this PIL petition is pending consideration before the Honorable Supreme Court in writ petition number 1164 of 2000, the writ petition in bracket civil number 1164 of 2023 and ancillary matters. Full stop. Learned counsel for the respondent number 1 and 2 take some time to bring on record the to bring on record the relevant material. Full stop. By what time you will give? List after 3 weeks. In the meantime, amended cost title filed on behalf of the petitioners be appropriately placed on record.
My lord, I have already filed it, man.
Appropriately placed on record.
I'm sorry. Obliged.
Item number 6 and 7.
May it please your lordship. Lordship, as per direction of the Honorable Court, we have taken fresh step upon respondent number 5 and as well as to Dusty. But the Dusty service, he refused, my lord. To that effect, I have filed one affidavit.
You have filed the affidavit, but in the refusal service, the signatures of the witnesses are not there. In the copy of the notice, so you have mentioned that in the presence of 2 witnesses,
Yes.
he refused to take the notice, but those signatures are not there.
Please.
So,
I will take fresh step, my lord.
Learned counsel, an affidavit is filed on behalf of the applicants, the applicants, claiming that the respondent number 5 has refused to accept the notice in the presence of 2 witnesses. However, after perusing the endorsement, after perusing the return notice, we find that the signatures of the witnesses are not there. Hence, we are of the view that the service upon the respondent number 5 cannot be said to be affected in proper manner. At this stage, learned counsel appearing for the appellant place time to take fresh steps for service of notice upon the respondent number 5 who registered AD and Dusty. Time period for is granted. Requisites be filed within a period of 1 week. On furnishing the same, let notices be issued to the respondent number 5 returnable 6 weeks thereafter.
Obliged.
Maybe fresh.
Mr. Bora.
In both the appeals, contained in both the appeals. Fresh in both the appeals.
Obliged.
Item 8.
Yeah, Mr. Lordship, we have to apply the order dated 19/2.
7, respondent number 7, notice upon the respondent number 7 has not been served.
We have taken
Sorry,
steps
6
and
and 7.
also submit one affidavit for the Dusty service.
You are going to file?
Yes.
You will file?
Yes.
Learned counsel. As per the office report, notices issued to the respondent number 6 and 7 through registered AT and Dusty mode has not been served. Learned, served till date, learned counsel for the appellant praise some time to file an affidavit regarding the Dusty service of notices upon the respondent number 6 and 7. Time period for is granted list after 10 days.
Obliged.
Item 9.
May I plead your lordship? Lordship, in this matter, service is complete, your lordship. Instead, last order, lordship is directed to leave
This
the
for
matter.
admission.
Yes, your lordship.
Notice board on 26/3/2025 ordered for listing the case for admission, listing the writ appeal for admission. However, it seems that registry has inadvertently listed this matters for orders. Let registry, let this writ appeal be listed for admission after 10 days.
Oblige, your lordship. Lordship, interim order may continue till then.
If interim order is limited, then continue, otherwise it.
Oblige, your lordship.
Item 10.
My lord,
6 and 7 original petitioners have not been served.
my lord, we have gone to that place, but they have refused to accept that. So the affidavit will file, my lord. That was just missed out.
Okay, let me concept for the petitioner. The appellant takes some time to file affidavit regarding the justice service of notice upon the answered respondents. List up 2 weeks.
Much okay.
Item 12.
Legal lordship. Lordship, this IA is for expiration of WBC number 5280, lordship.
This validity of a rule which is under challenge is already upheld by the Bihar High Court.
Yes.
Patna High Court.
Yes.
Lordship, here one senior counsel comes from the outside, lordship, to argue the case, lordship. I'm only for the restoration, lordship.
Where is that judgment?
Lordship, I have annexed my affidavit, my lord. Relevant portion is page 370. Page 317, my lord.
Do you have any objection regarding this?
Lordship, regarding restoration, lordship, it's up to my lord, but this petition is.
It's okay. Yeah. The matter comes upon for consideration of the IA number so and so with the prayer to restore the writ petition number. What was the number of the petition?
5280, lordship.
5280.
Of 2024.
5280/2024, which was dismissed in default by this court by order dated 14/2/2025. The restoration application has not seriously been opposed by the state council, by the council for the respondents. Full stop. Having heard the learned council for the parties and after going through the contents of the application, we deem it appropriate to allow the application. Hence, the IA number so and so is allowed. The writ petition number so and so, which was dismissed in default, be restored to its original number. Learned counsel for the respondent state has submitted that in this writ petition, the petitioner has challenged the qualification prescribed for the post of enforcement inspector under the Assam Transport Service Rule 2003. Full stop. It is further submitted that the validity of the rules of the similar rules framed in state of Bihar has already been upheld by the division bench of the Patna High Court in civil writ jurisdiction case number 8978/2020. The Bihar Motor Vehicle Technical Officers Association through its Technical Officers Association versus State of Bihar and others Technical Officers Association and others versus State of Bihar and others decided on 18/10/2022. Senate Council appearing for the applicant raised some time to argue the matter. List the writ petition number 5280 of 2024 for admission after 2 weeks.
Item 14.
Item 13, my lord, sir. 13.
13 along with supplementary.
All right.
Item number 31.
Wait, please, your lordship. Assuming item number 14, lordship, 2 weeks time granted to file a affidavit, lordship.
On behalf of
Petitioner, lordship.
petitioner affidavit, it's a contempt petition.
I'm appearing for the sole respondent. We have
Okay.
filed the affidavit.
We need to file a reply, lordship.
Ma'am, what remains in this matter now? They have already ordered, the inquiry was initiated, inquiry is initiated on all the 3 matters. What remains in this contempt petition?
Yes, lordship, but then lordship, just give me, I need to some instruction, obtain some instruction, lordship, fix it on next week, lordship.
Instructions now, they've come with this specific affidavit that we have complied with the order and we are satisfied it is complied. What remains then?
Even there are 2 inquiries which were pending earlier. And now I have the instructions that those 2 inquiry proceedings will result into the registration of a case. So there is a provision of section 17A of the PCI. So we have written, we'll write to the government. So far as this supervisory supervisory officer is concerned, that is Pankaj Yadav, the sole contender. Here, I have the instructions that we will write to the government for registration of a case, which is the preliminary requirement under section 17A for investigation of the case. So nothing survives in this case, particular case.
Yes, lordship.
So we have clarified that position in the
Okay.
affidavit.
This contempt petition is filed by the petitioner alleging non-compliance of the order dated 14/12/2021 passed in PIL number 19/2021. Stop. An affidavit is filed on behalf of the sole contender, wherein it is mentioned that pursuant to the direction given by this court, by this court on 14/10/2021, 14/12/2021 in PIL number 19/2021. Preliminary inquiry was instituted against the erring officials, which resulted into regular inquiry and inquiries. Preliminary inquiry was conducted and which resulted into regular inquiries and the same are going on. Having gone through the contents of the affidavit filed on behalf of the sole contender, we are of the view that the order passed by this court on 14/12/2021 in PIL number 19/2021 is substantially complied with. Hence, no further order is required to pass this contempt petition. The same is therefore disposed of, notice discharge.
Hello.
Item 15.
May I please, your lordship. As per office note dated 34, my lord, respondent number 1 is not served.
You are for
3 and 4, my lord.
3 and 4. So,
We'll take fresh step.
okay, as per the office note,
34.
this is issued to the respondent number 1 has not been served. Has not been served. Await return of
Acha.
notices of respondent number 1 for 3 more weeks.
Item 16.
Issue notice of the application number so and so under section 5 of the limitation act, returnable, so and so, 6 weeks, just 3 and
For admission, item 17.
Grateful.
notice. You are appealing for the state of Nagaland?
Yes,
Notice. Ms. So-and-so accept notice on behalf of the all the respondents.
No, your lordship, I'm appearing for the respondent number 4 and 5.
One,
No, sorry,
Lordship, I'm for 5.
Nagaland is for 3 and 4.
3 and 4.
Lordship, may I,
And why you made this election commission of India and archaeology?
Millard, 5 and 6, I want to
That's
delete,
fine.
Millard. Because no relief is sought against them, so 5 and 6 may kindly be,
Did them as part.
I'll file amended memo, Millard, 5 and 6, I want to delete.
And you are, madam, you are appearing for?
I am for 2 lots.
What about one?
One union of India.
And why Union of India?
They are necessary party, Millard. It is their legislation, Millard, so they are necessary party.
Yeah. At the outset, when that concept for the petitioner has submitted that since no relief has been claimed against the respondent number 5 and 6, he wants to delete the names of the respondent number 5 and 6 from the array of the respondents. Stop. Taking into consideration the above submission, we deem it appropriate to delete the respondent number 5 and 6 from the array of the respondents. Ordered accordingly. Amended cost type will be filed within a period of 1 week. Full stop. Having heard the learned counsel for the petitioner, we deem it appropriate to issue notice to the respondent number 1 to 4. Ms. So-and-so accept notice on behalf of the respondent number 2. Ms. So-and-so accept notice on behalf of the respondent number 3 and 4. Copy of the writ petition be supplied to the counsel for the respondent number 2 to 4 during the course of the day,
Please, Millard.
along with the annexures. Full stop.
Supply kar do.
Let Mr. R.K.D. Chaudhary, Deputy Solicitor General, is directed to accept notice on behalf of the respondent number 1. Copy of the writ petition be also supplied to him by the counsel for the petitioner during the course of the day. The respective counsels for the respondents may file their response to the petition, to this PIL petition. By what time?
3 weeks time, your lordship.
After.
Lordship,
within
Lordship,
4
there is
weeks'
one
time?
IA Lordship along with this petition for holding the implementation of notification.
Not at all.
On that, notice can be issued on that also.
No. That we are simply issuing notice to this writ petition. List on so and so. List after 4 weeks के बाद 4 weeks के बाद का कोई date दे देना. As per their convenience.
9th of June.
11th of June, all right.
Deeply obliged.
Item 18.
Grateful.
May it please your lordship. In this case, lordship, there was a
delay condonation petition, Lordship.
That was already allowed.
That was allowed, but against that, we have filed a SLP, Lordship. And their notice has been issued,
Only
returnable by 4 weeks, and the service is also complete, Lordship. So may I pray, Lordship, this matter may be kept in abeyance till disposal of this by the,
decided finally, is there any stay by the Supreme Court?
there is no stay as such,
Then
but Lordship, this is a delay condonation petition, if Lordship, it
what's the
interferes.
next date? Next
Uh,
date,
Next date is not specified by after 4 weeks, and the service is complete, Lordship.
but any next day,
Next date is not given. It is list after 4 weeks. It is there. We'll approach the registry, Lordship, for early
Nikhil and council appearing for the respondent number
1 and 2.
1 and 2 is submitted there against the order dated
19 to 25.
19 to 2025, where, the dated 19 to 2025, whereby the the delay in filing the present writ appeal is condoned, an SLP is preferred before the learned Singh, before the Honorable Supreme Court, wherein notices have already been issued, and the service in that SLP is also complete. He plays some time to await the decision of the Honorable Supreme Court on the in the SLP prepared on behalf of the respondent number 1 and 2. Full stop. Learned counsel appearing for the appellant has no objection. If has no objection, if the prayer of the counsel for the respondent number 2 is allowed. In view of the above, list after 6 weeks. List this appeal after 6 weeks.
Obliged, Lord.
Item 19,
Yes,
Maybe, Lord. My Lord, this is an appeal by the Register of Cooperative Societies. My Lord,
the learned signal judge has taken into consideration section 111, 92, 49,
Right.
everywhere. The registrar has no power, sir.
yes. My Lord, yes, I'm coming to that. My Lord, if your Lordship kindly permits me. My Lord, before proceeding further, may I place, my Lord, the judgment of a coordinate bench of this honorable court, which says, my Lord, that in absence of the prior approval by the registrar, the removal or appointment, my Lord, of a secretary is invalid. This also, my Lord, case relates to the removal of the, my Lord, secretary of the Cooperative Society,
This is by the learned single judge.
learned single judge, my Lord. In fact, if your Lordship comes to para 10 thereof,
There are 10.
my Lord, para 10 of the judgment, I'm reading it out, my Lord. From a reading of section 3 of the Act of 2007, I find that the Registrar of Cooperative Societies to be appointed by the Government of Assam is an officer who would have the responsibility of overall supervision, assistance and counsel, and also the duty of all-round development of the cooperative movement in the state with such other powers and responsibilities as may be provided under the Act or rules or bylaws framed thereunder. As per Rule 27 of the bylaws of the GPSS Limited, the Executive Committee is required to obtain the approval of the registrar before appointment or dismissal of a regular salaried director/secretary. It is for this reason the order of appointment of the petitioner as secretary of the GPSS had the approval of the additional register of cooperative societies. However, there is no dispute about the fact that no approval of the register of the cooperative societies was obtained before issuing the order of termination dated 2/9/2020.
Here in this matter, the registrar has issued what order?
In fact, here what had happened, My lord, if your lordship comes to the, my lord, impugn order of the registrar, which was put to challenge, my lord, in the writ petition, that your lordship will find at page, my lord, 159.
159,
59 of the memo of appeal, my lord.
159.
159, my lord, annexer 5. This is the order dated 10/1/22. This is a recent order by the registrar, my lord. But before coming to this, I'll take your lordship to 159. Yes, my lord. Then I'll go to the act, my lord, regarding the bylaws.
Abhijit under section.
Can I read it out, my lord?
Cancellation of his appointment. That. So essentially, this is a order under section 111.
My lord, no, he has exercised the power under 49(2)(l). And whereas on the top, my lord, whereas an appeal petition dated 14/12/21.
Just where an appeal petition has been filed by the arbitrator under section so and so
Yes.
of the Assam against the appointment of the, and whereas the appeal has been admitted under section 111 of the Assam Cooperative.
Yes, correct, my lord. In fact, in this respect, what I say, if your lordship finds that there is a source of power available, then irrespective of, my lord, the wrong
Apart
mention.
from all these
Yes,
sections,
yes.
the source of power is available.
Yes.
Then certainly,
Yes, my
even though
lord.
mentioning of
Absolutely.
wrong provision will not.
Yes, lordship is, my lord, aware. So what, my lord, the register holds, my lord, number one, heard them and peruse the connected records, and whereas on perusal of the record and hearing the parties, it is observed that, number one, the petitioner who has been removed from the post of the secretary was not given prior notice of for his removal, nor he was given any chance of his defense. Number two, only 6 members have signed in the resolution of the board of director meeting held on 7/10/21, which is sort of the requisite quorum 8 members of the board of director as required under section 43(5) of the Assam Cooperative Societies Act. My lord.
It's maybe
My
the
lord.
order of the registrar is sound on merits,
My lord, my lord.
but ultimately there is the source of power.
My lord, I'm coming to that. Your lordship will kindly come to, my lord, section 9.
Section 9.
9 first, my lord, with regard to the bylaws.
Yes.
The bylaws are framed under section 9, my lord. I'm reading it out. Bylaw, section 9, subsection 1. A cooperative society shall frame their own bylaw, and the affairs of the cooperative society shall be managed in accordance with the terms, conditions, and procedure specified in the bylaws. Subsection 2, subject to the provisions of this act, the functioning of every cooperative society shall be regulated by its bylaws. Lordship will mark, my lord, the expression functioning. Then 3 is important, my lord. The bylaws may contain such matters as decided by the General Assembly and shall be specific and confined only to the matters provided in Schedule B. However, the bylaws of the society shall in no case supersede the provisions of the Act. Now I take your lordship to Schedule B. I take your lordship to Schedule B. My lord, Schedule B refers to the matter in respect of which the bylaws can be framed. Your lordship will find at the end of the, my lord, Act, Schedule A and Schedule B.
Yes.
Schedule B, my lord, it's under section 9.
Yeah.
Now your lordship will come to para 7 of the Schedule B.
Yes.
Chief Executive and Staff. My lord, I am on 7B. The manner of appointment and removal of Chief Executive. So therefore, the bylaws, my lord, are framed under section 9 in respect of a subject matter which is incorporated under the schedule. Now, my lord, what the Honorable Single Judge has held, irrespective of the requirement of a prior approval by the registrar
of
in respect of appointment or removal, my lord,
bylaws, where the bylaws says prior approval, or where is this provision?
My lord, yes, my lord, the Honorable Single Judge has held. Your lordship will kindly come to, my lord, page 86. Paragraph, my lord, 71. It's, my lord, relevant part at page 86, my lord. Page 85 is page para 71. It starts from, my lord, page 85, and the relevant part at page 86, my lord. Down below, my lord, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 lines, my lord, from the bottom at page 86.
Yeah, read.
With power to remove the Chief Executive Secretary of a cooperative society vested by the Act only in the board of such society without any other rider, it is not open for any other authority like the registrar outside the society to enforce any bylaw. on the ground of its non-compliance with the power to appoint and also to remove its chief executive secretary statutorily vested in the board of Mr. MS so-and-so, and the board having taken a decision to remove the respondent number 4 from the post of chief executive secretary, any bylaw not in conformity of the provisions of 2007 cannot stand in the way in terminating the contractual appointment of respondent 4, and non-compliance of any bylaw would not invalidate the power of removal exercised by a validly constituted board of so-and-so in a meeting having requisite quorum, irrespective of the fact that there was no quorum at all. Now, my lord, my respectful submission is,
These observations are there, but please come to page para 72.
my lord, I'm coming to that. Before that, lordship, kindly allow me one line, my lord. In fact, my lord, this particular observation, my lord, has been made by the honorable single judge without having been, my lord, put to any challenge in respect of the bylaw. Bylaw was not under challenge, my lord, in the writ petition. And in my respectful submission, my lord, without any challenge having been put to there, and without there being a deliberation in respect of, my lord, the applicability or non-applicability
So
to
you are
bylaw,
moved by only these observations?
this is one of the observations, my lord.
What
Yes.
about the other?
The other observation, my lord,
Other observation or other finding?
Yes.
The learned single judge, the registrar has no.
no power. I'm coming to
What
that,
to
my
say
lord.
there?
Yes. And your lordship has also, my lord, taken note of the judgment passed by the honorable, my lord, coordinate bench, which says bar prevail, my lord, is a sine qua non. Now, I take your lordships to 49-2L. The honorable single judge has held that 49-2L, my lord, will not apply in respect of a dispute between the board, my lord, and the secretary.
So the dispute that therefore the learned single judge has recorded a finding and also relied on the Supreme Court judgment that the business of the society, that termination and all, it doesn't come in the within the business. The honorable Supreme Court judgment has relied upon.
My lord, that is with reference to section 92. Section 92 says, that is with reference to section 92, my lord. 92 is with regard to, if your lordship comes to 92, 92 is with regard to, my lord, touching of the business. Touching of the business. 49-2L, my lord, if I take your lordships, my lord, whatever I have understood, my lord, I may be wrong, subject to your, my lord, approval by your lordships, my lord. 49-2L, this is the provision in case of dispute. Distinguishable.
You are appearing for Mr. You are appearing in this matter?
The second matter, my lord.
Next matter, my lord, I am the appellant.
So you are the appellant. Nobody, is okay, issue notice of the issue notice of the writ appeal. If the so and so accept notice on behalf of the respondent number 4, let notices be issued to the respondent number 1, 2, 3. You are for respondent number 3 in this appeal.
No, hold on to me. To me, three, you're three. Three in the appeal.
Let notices be issued. Yeah, see the having heard the learned counsel for the applicant, we deem it appropriate to issue notice to the respondents. Mr. So-and-so is appearing on behalf of the respondent number 3. Let notices be issued to the other respondents, returnable.
1 and 2, my lord.
1 and 2, returnable 6 weeks through registered AD and so and so.
My lord, may I pray one aspect, my lord? This judgment would have a ramification, my lord, and it will have a bearing on the other cases also. My lord, I have,
After service of notice.
my lord,
after
I have
service-
filed a, my lord, can it be till then, my lord?
After service of notice.
The operation, because my lord, the coordinate benches, my lord, because are taking judicial notice of this order. Now this is amounting to obliterate, my lord, the entire supervisory power of the registrar. This is my prayer before your lordships, my lord.
Just a minute, Mr.
My lord, oblige, my lord.
Let the notices be served.
Deeply obliged,
Let's-
deeply
Then
obliged.
we'll consider your
Deeply
prayer
obliged.
for interim stay.
My lord. Lordship is making it returnable by 4 weeks, my lord.
6 weeks,
Can it be short term?
6 weeks.
Oblige, oblige, my lord.
Why you are having so much pens in your book? How many pens are there?
My lord, 4 or 5 pens, my lord, these are
No, count it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pens.
6 pens. Why?
I don't know, my lord. I cannot give the
आप
reason.
डरा रहे हो हमको?
My lord,
आप डरा रहे हो इतने पेन लगा के?
no, I'm sorry, my lord.
Okay. हाँ,
20.
second में कहते हैं issue notice, you are appearing for?
I'm appearing for the official respondents, my lord, Corporation Department.
Respond.
Not able, sir.
Having heard the learned counsel of the appellant, it is appropriate to issue notice to
2,
the
3, 4. 2, 3, 4, my lord.
respondents. Mr. So and so is appearing, accept notice on behalf of the respondent number 2, 3, and 4.
Well,
Let notices be issued. The response 6 weeks so he can then registered AD and so.
deeply obliged.
Item 21.
Yes.
May I please, your lordship? My lord, the issue relates to an advertisement, my lord, has been recently initiated, my lord, and wherein we are basically concerned with the post of, my lord, mathematics. Now, what they have done, my lord, in the initially, when the advertisement was floated, there was no condition of as such that only the person concerned who has qualified with an honors or major in mathematics, they are eligible and qualified to apply for the post of mathematics, my lord. But subsequently, by of an addendum, my lord, if my lord may be pleased to take up the addendum, my lord, is at page 56, my lord. In continuation to this office advertisement number published in the local details, so and so, so and so, this is for information to the all concerned at the breakup of post of the graduate teachers for the recruitment in the provincial secondary schools under the Director of Secondary Education Assam are as follows. So, my lord, graduate teacher signs 2,111 numbers. We are qualified, my lord. We can apply and our case be considered. But for the post of graduate teacher mathematics, my lord, may kindly in the tabular form, here is the difficulty for us, my lord. A graduate teacher mathematics shall have a graduation degree in science with honors or major in mathematics and having physics, chemistry, or biology as a pass course or minor subjects in the graduate level courses or the post-graduation degree in mathematics from a recognized university with honors or major in mathematics having so and so and so and so as a pass course
or a minor subject with at least 50% either graduation or the post-graduation and must have the Bachelor of Education, so and so, so and so. My lord, now we do not have the, my lord, honors in, my lord, in mathematics in the graduate degree, but we have pursued the, my lord, mathematics as a past course subject, my lord. Discriminatory.
Yes, Mr. Majumdar, you kindly respond.
Lord, we have an interim prayer, my lord. No, my lord, interim prayer to the extent we are not, my lord, praying for the stay of the selection process, my lord. As my lord, we are equally eligible and qualified for the post of mathematics also, my lord. Our applications may be considered for the post of mathematics also.
Let them fight.
My lord, as short dates may kindly, because
Notice, Mr. Majumdar, accept notice on the above.
All the respondents.
All the respondents.
Yes, two respondents are
Time
there.
to file, counter to the writ petition type rate for is granted how much?
Weeks time, 2 weeks time will do, madam. 2 weeks time.
3 weeks, just after 3 weeks.
Lord, may there is an observation, my lord, that the subject to outcome.
Innocuous observation. If the petition is pending, certainly it will be subject to outcome of the petition.
Obliged, highly obliged.
Item 24.
Why you are not taking recourse, these measures are.
My lord, now, my lord, we had issued a letter to the SP as well as the circle officer.
When?
And, my lord, on 2/5, my lord.
2/5.
2/5, my lord. And also communicate to the bank, my lord, to liaising the concerned SP, my lord.
You authorize any officer
My lord, circle officer, we have authorized, my lord.
who is for the bank. Call advocate for the bank.
My lord,
Advocate for the petitioner, call him.
simple, my lord. I'm sorry, my lord, why you asking me to that? Simple again. Most important.
Password for the time being call.
My lord.
Ask.
Item 25 and 26.
So both the appeals have already been admitted. We were directed to serve notice through Dusty. In item 26, we served the notice and the wife of the respondent has accepted the notice. Page 88.
That is to complete it. What is completed? The custom reference is already admitted on 8/1, already admitted on 8/1/2025. And the questions of law have also been framed. List this custom references. List these cases for hearing in due.
Not yet. What's been 26 lots of services to be accepted. Not.
Service, okay, already officers have already accepted.
Not.
Item 28.
May I please, Lordship? I am for the sole respondent, my lord. I pray for 2 weeks time to prepare the matter.
To prepare
2
the
weeks time,
matter.
Lord.
Counsel appearing for the respondent prays some time to prepare the matter. This after 4 weeks.
Item 29.
May it please your lordship. Lordship, here this Lok Adalat order, lordship, that is at page 13.
It is already, Leonard Singleton is already quoted that.
Yes, quoted lordship. Lordship, page 14, lordship. The contention of the appellant here was that the interest on the amount already paid will not be given, and on that only the consent was given for settlement, lordship. And at page 50, the court has also observed, lordship, it is made clear that the amount already paid to the claimant would not be taken into
Just a
consideration. Yes, lordship. So Lordship, as per the local, the settlement arrived at by the insurance company was based on that only, that they will withdraw the case and already the amount paid 12 lakhs, on that there won't be any interest, and the court also passed that way. And accordingly, Lordship, at annexure to page 16, the calculation was made and accordingly the amount was paid. Then the the claimants filed a writ petition, Lordship. And in that writ petition, the judgment was passed against that we have done. Lordship, the calculation, again, the court went to calculate the whole amount as.
Come to page 9 of the interim judgment, where the learned single judge has calculated.
Yes, I'm on that page only, Lordship. Yes. So, Lordship, this, Lordship, let's come to the principal amount, 19 lakh something, cost so and so. Interest from 7/7/2009 to 23/4/2015. Lordship, this was the interest which we had said ki we will not pay. That was the.
That would be too harsh.
No, that was agreed upon, Lordship.
Not agreed.
It was, they have signed the conciliation document, Lordship. That is the year that this calculation, Lordship, this 10 lakh is already, that was the contention, that on not 10 lakhs, in fact, on 12 lakhs, there won't be any interest. And rest of the interest was calculated as per our calculation sheet, Lordship, we have annexed that. Accordingly, the amount. Page, Lordship, page 16, Lordship, annexure 2. And they have also withdrawn the amount, Lordship.
One maybe.
Yes, Lordship.
May have withdrawn.
Page 16, Lordship. Principal balance amount and the interest at 9% till the payment, Lordship, and TDS was deducted and the amount was 11,13,033 was.
And that 12 lakh rupees, suppose even though if this appeal, you have filed the appeal in 2015, but prior to that 2003 to 2014 or 15, what about that interest?
So, Lordship, the question was, the consent was given on the amount paid, that 12 lakhs was paid.
No, that was the interim. 50% you have paid at the time of filing of appeal. That was not.
On the day of grant of stay, Lordship.
Yeah.
So that was the contention. And then, Lordship, learned single judge has imposed interest on interest, Lordship.
That is the there.
Interest on interest, Lordship. And entitled to at page 77, Lordship, 7,27,548 along with 9% interest from 2nd March 2017 till deposit, and also petitioner entitled to 2,52,796 on account of interest and rupees 1,000. So, Lordship, there is.
We'll see to pass it on. Close for orders.
Because, Lordship, otherwise, Lordship, what happens is Lok Adalat doesn't have any value if that kind of.
Clarified at the time Lok of Adalat. If there is no clarification, then it means you are aware of that and the Lok Adalat has also consciously passed.
Yes, that consciously passed, Lordship. That is it.
Yes.
Highly obliged.
Supplementary list, item 31, along with item 13.
Who is appearing for the respondent number 2?
We have served them through Dusty. My affidavit is there on the court, copy I can give.
Who received the notices?
Yes, ma'am.
Who received the notices?
Well, the bank received the notices, just
Respondent number 2, you are appearing.
Lords, my submission is, my lord, before the issue is very small and the only affected party today is,
Will not issue notice to them,
my
will
lords,
not hear them.
my lords may hear them. My lords may just consider my plight for a moment. If your lordships feel it, my lords, appropriate, then my lords may consider my request, or otherwise your lordships is absolutely right. Now, my lords, the bank was served on 16th of April with dusty service. My lords, my submission here is the only affected party, because today the petitioner before the rate court is only respondent number 1. The issue is very simple, because the bank guarantee issued by respondent number 2 bank in my favor, that has been stayed. So if today my writ appeal is allowed, respondent number 2 is at the best is a pro forma party, only to comply with the lordship's order. Respondent number 1 is the affected party. This is my submission. And before the rate court also.
The matter comes upon for consideration of the IN with a prayer to delete the respondent number 3 and 8 from the array of the respondents.
As regard deleting of the name of the 8, respondent number 8, I have objections.
Why?
Because that impugn order was passed based on the complaint which was filed by us before the CVC, and the report was called for. So basically, my lord, we are waiting for
Even though it's a complaint, his job is over after making.
CVC report would be necessary, my
Lord,
lord.
what CBC at the best said,
Yeah, this is what
we forwarded the complaint to the ministry, nothing more. They did not even,
my lord,
Okay,
what,
we'll see what would be the effect of that,
yes.
even though.
my lord.
With a prayer to condone the delay. मैंने क्या लिखा respondents, full stop. The application is allowed at the risk of the petitioners. The application is allowed and at the risk of the petitioner, and it is ordered that the respondent number 3 and 8 be deleted from the array of the respondents. Amended cost act will be filed within a period of 1 week.
I'll file it within 2 days.
Within a period of 1 week, Mr. Das is appearing on behalf of the respondent number one. You are appearing on behalf of the respondent number one?
Yes.
Mr. So and so is appearing on behalf of the respondent number two. Other respondents are performer respondents.
Yes, my lords, 4 to 7 have been dispensed with on the last date of hearing.
The service upon the other respondents. Upon the respondent number 4 to 7 has already been dispensed with. Is this matter for admission on 14th?
Well, can it be 15 subject to your lordship's convenience?
15th is the hearing day. The problem is.
I appreciate it, my lord, but just because I would like to, my lords, have the privilege of appearing.
Or either on 9th.
9th, my lord. 9th.
Let it be on 16th or so.
15th.
16th.
15th is the problem is the hearing day. Therefore, we are not.
I appreciate, but just give me a moment, my lord.
16th May.
16th, my lords, I have a part-heard matter going on. So, 14th, just a moment. Just give me a moment.
Okay, 15th.
15th, I'm so obliged.
15th.
So obliged. My lords, would lordships consider fixing some time subject to your lordship's diary?
Time we are here. Okay, now time, see the time, the list is over.
It being a hearing day. If it being a hearing day, my lord, ma'am.
Yes, time, you see that now the time and list is already over.
Okay.
You have time in enough time.
My lords, only one request.
I disposed of, yeah.
Only one request, my lord. My lords may just subject to lordship's convenience. The deletion of respondent number 3 and 8, specifically 8, my lords, I sought to prevent any further delay, my lords, on this count of service, etc.
So we have already done it at the risk of
Yes,
the
yes.
petitioner. Whatever the consequences will hear.
Though, my lord, I have served them also thusly.
Once you have moved an application, we have to pass an order on that
Yes.
application first.
Password method 24.
Yes, who is the counsel for the bank?
My lord, Mr. Mukesh Sharma. I called him, my lord, he doesn't pick up the phone, my lord.
He?
I called him, my lord, and one text has also delivered to him, my lord.
Tomorrow.
And item number 30 also, my lord, seeking adjournment on behalf of Mukesh Sharma.
Item number?
30, my lord. In the cause list, my lord, someone has taken time, my lord. Same counsel, my lord, Mukesh Sharma and S. Wasin, my lord.
Tomorrow.
My
Ask Mr. Sharma to come tomorrow. If you have already taken the steps, then it's okay. I will dispose of the petition.
lord. Master.